5 Facts about Sloths. Sloths are one of the most unique and fascinating creatures that live in the tropical forests of Central and South America. These slow-moving mammals are known for their distinctive claws, which they use to hang upside down from tree branches. But there's much more to sloths than meets the eye. From their diet to their intelligence, here are 5 facts about sloths that you probably didn't know. Number 1. There are 2 types of sloths. Unlike most animals, sloths are not all the same. There are actually 2 different types of sloths: 2-toed sloths and 3-toed sloths. As their names suggest, 2-toed sloths have 2 toes on each hand, while 3-toed sloths have 3 toes on each hand. This difference in anatomy is also reflected in their behavior and lifestyle. 2-toed sloths are generally smaller and more agile than 3-toed sloths, and they tend to move around more during the day. 3-toed sloths, on the other hand, are larger and more sedentary, spending most of their time hanging upside down in trees. Despite their differences, both types of sloths share many similarities, including their love of eucalyptus trees and their ability to swim underwater. Number 2, they have super long arms. One of the most striking features of sloths is their incredibly long arms. Their arms are so long, in fact, that they can reach the ground while hanging upside down from a tree. This allows them to easily pluck leaves from the trees and bring them to their mouths without having to change positions. Their long arms also help them to hang securely from branches while they sleep, making them less vulnerable to predators. In addition, their long arms allow them to cover a greater distance with a single swing, enabling them to travel quickly through the forest canopy. The length of their arms is an adaptation that has allowed sloths to thrive in their natural habitat. Number 3, they are excellent swimmers. Even though sloths spend most of their time in trees, they are surprisingly excellent swimmers. When they enter the water, they use their long arms to paddle themselves along, while their webbed feet help them to steer and maneuver. Their thick fur also acts as a warm jacket, keeping them cozy in cold waters. In fact, sloths are so comfortable in the water that they often swim underwater for up to 45 minutes at a time. This ability to swim underwater is particularly useful for mothers who need to travel to different trees without being grounded by their babies. By swimming, they can safely transport their offspring to new feeding areas or sleeping spots without putting themselves or their young ones at risk. Number 4, they have no enemies. Since sloths spend most of their time in trees, they are not often seen by humans. Because of this, it's easy to assume that they have no natural enemies. However, this is not entirely true. In reality, sloths do have a few predators, including jaguars, harpy eagles, and humans. Jaguars are the main predator of sloths in the wild, and they will often hunt them down and eat them. Harpy eagles are also known to prey on sloths, although this is less common than jaguar attacks. Humans, on the other hand, pose a more unique threat to sloths. We often hunt them down for their fur or meat, and we also destroy their habitat by cutting down trees and burning forests. Despite these threats, sloth populations seem to be stable, which means that they must have some natural defenses against predators. For example, sloths are known to be able to camouflage themselves against predators. Their slow movements can also make them less likely to be detected by predators. Finally, sloths produce a foul-smelling liquid from glands near their rear ends. This liquid is thought to be another defense mechanism that helps keep predators away. All of these adaptations have helped sloths survive in spite of the dangers that surround them. Number 5, they mate for life. Most people assume that sloths mate with many different partners over their lifetimes, but this is not the case. In fact, sloths are known to mate for life. Once a sloth reaches sexual maturity, they will typically form a pair bond with a member of the opposite sex. They will then mate exclusively with each other for the rest of their lives. This behavior is unusual among mammals, but it is thought to be an adaptation that helps sloths conserve energy. By mating for life, sloths do not have to expend energy searching for new partners. They can instead focus their energy on finding food and caring for their young. This is an example of how sloths' unique adaptations allow them to thrive in their environment. What do you know about sloths? These slow-moving creatures are known for their iconic claws, big eyes, and furry bodies. But there's more to them than meets the eye. Here are 5 facts about sloths that might surprise you. No. 1. There are 2 types of sloths, two-toed and three-toed. The two-toed sloth has a more widespread distribution in South America and is found in both rainforest trees and on the ground in burrows. Its fur is long and silky, which helps it to camouflage in the trees. It has 2 claws on each hand, which are curved and can grow up to 4 centimeters long. These claws help the sloth to hang from branches and move around in the trees. The two-toed sloth also has a prehensile tail, which means that it can use it to grip branches and leaves. This helps the sloth to balance itself while it's hanging upside down and also allows it to communicate with other sloths by flicking its tail. Two-toed sloths are generally larger than three-toed sloths, with males weighing up to 8 kilograms and females weighing up to 6 kilograms. They have a distinctive brown fur color, but some individuals can be gray or reddish-brown. The three-toed sloth, on the other hand, is only found in the rainforests of South America. It has 3 claws on each hand, which are shorter and sharper than those of the two-toed sloth. These claws help the sloth to grip branches and leaves as it moves through the trees. Three-toed sloths are smaller than two-toed sloths, with males weighing up to 5 kilograms and females weighing up to 4 kilograms. They have a distinctive gray fur color, but some individuals can be brown or yellowish. Number 2. Both species of sloth spend most of their time in trees. They have excellent climbing abilities and are rarely seen on the ground. Sloths typically sleep during the day and are most active at night. They are herbivores, and their diet consists of leaves, buds, and unripe fruit. Number 3. Despite their slow movement on land, sloths are surprisingly agile in water. They are good swimmers and can easily navigate through the water with their long arms and legs. No. 4. Sloths are social animals and live in groups of up to 10 individuals. They communicate with each other through a variety of vocalizations, including growls, screams, and whistles. They also use their tails to communicate, as mentioned earlier. No. 5. Sloths are an endangered species. Their populations have been declining due to habitat loss and the illegal pet trade. It's important to protect these unique animals and preserve their natural habitat so that they can continue to thrive. Now that you know more about sloths, what do you think is the most interesting fact? Are you surprised by anything you learned? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe for more amazing animal videos. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.